lost right now. Inside out. Searching for the sweet surrender, but this is not the sound. I can't work this out. So when I was teaching elementary school, the desks were so big because there were so many hidden teachers. Like those healthy kids that just don't look old ever unless like they're starting to get weathered, like me. I'm not very tall. No, I'm not very tall. Like Eric does do steroids, but that's probably one reason he's probably why he has back problems. Probably not why he's so tall. Well, he's probably a little bit taller because of his back problems, but anyway. That's a fucking kid! And I will get paid for taking care of him. Yes, I will. Just like all the other mofos. Like literally, the international corporate owner comes in and she's like, you stay home. You get out. You. Like naming all of her jobs, like talking about who we take care of on the outside. And she's like, I'm sorry, but you take care of the most and you do the most. So you're going to get some money somewhere. You're just probably going to spend it on all your bills, taking care of your siblings. I was like, yeah, probably. Anyways, that's what happened. But I remember I was teaching elementary school and I was 21 and I was teaching grade 3. This little girl just like grabs my hand. She's like, Mommy, I found a teacher and all the kids. I like panic because what if her mom's a crackhead, right? Like an idiot. I mean, I don't know why I thought that. I was fresh. I didn't know what the parents were like. She's like holding my hand. She's like, Mommy, I found an adult and a teacher and all the kids. She's on YouTube. I remember the kid. Yeah. It took a while, but I realized who I was looking at. Mommy, I found a teacher and all the kids. You just have to apologize. My job is like start the day with apologizing that the desks are so big and nothing is fit for your age, and that it's very confusing, and that oftentimes during the day because you're so tired you're going to forget your age, and the job is to never forget who your healthy parents are. Yes. And help them all with their homework. I'd usually pass out examples that I had to write by hand for every problem, and then they'd photocopy them so there's enough. Hand out little tiny papers, examples of how to do the kid formula of all this shit. I taught high school, and then I taught university, and I taught some college. Not everything in college, but I basically did cover it all. But yes. I've been sick in the hospital myself. It's been rough lately. I'm sorry. And so I'm growing my hair out because it's time for me to realize I'm not sick anymore and I get over this shit. And that, yeah. Aaron already apologized. He's like, I feel like just flip it out. I was like, okay. And Eric's like, you know what? Aaron said this. I'm like, oh God, kid, learn to understand. He just woke up from being very feverish. It's not his fault. He doesn't mean it's not true. So get over it. I'm allowed to make out with them. I'm allowed to do like anything. But most things I find inappropriate with people like them. Yeah, I still got the big blue when I breathe out or bend down. It's like, blue. It's been 3 years. I should shut the fuck up and get used to it and get over it myself personally by making gains and losses of weight. I had a little drink of many supplements. What do you call them again? Like the protein powder shit. Is that a supplement? It's less calorie, more vitamins, food, I guess. It's a fucking supplement. I did. The fucking straw so I didn't get all the powder chunks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to work on myself, but every time I turn around, it's just not working. Like, look at the elbows of this thing. Slick. I just want to go do stuff and spend money. I don't know how much I like living in the city. I like living out where my brother is. Because then you go for a walk and it's fairly quiet, but you have like that edge that like attention is being used. Could be a moose, like, you don't know. That's fun. But even then, you start to get like a cabin fever. Even if you have people over, you start to get like a cabin fever feeling. That's why society was built, I guess. All the kids getting cabin fever in school, I remember that too. At school would pay for the good parents to take the good kids to Disneyland and stuff. Yeah. Well, I know I'm a mess. I'm not sitting here on camera isn't doing anything for it, but it's like noon. I can start drinking. I should shower first. I might take a bath. It's just like by the time you're done, like I think you're done because the cold water with the warm water or the hot water and make it warm. I filled up right to the brim. It's a fun gambling trick. Yeah. Got my baking soda to brush my teeth with all that coffee. Baking soda with your toothpaste. Really helps. Whitens them pretty good. It gets that chalk off the back easier. Oh yeah. Tastes like Wonderland. Or I could just listen to music and cry. Do you think it's time I cry? Well, I just like complain about my hair. Like, who has time to do that? Like, it's gonna grow and it's gonna grow. Angry cops yelled at me. He's like, "Your boyfriend was like 60." I was like, "Yeah, I'm like 50." And what have I done other than make like mass amounts of money? Get my family all insured to get some inheritance and whatever. My siblings, I have one kid. And their kids too. I'm such a fucking failure that I don't mention that my boyfriend was fucking 60 years old when he died of a plane crash. Defending us against the fucking Uva gobbers. Game by Gucci.